Ever thought about growing your own food in the city? Well, this video is all about helping you do just that. Welcome to the world of urban survival gardening, a unique blend of creativity, resourcefulness, and your very own green thumb. In a world where space is a premium, you might be wondering how exactly one would fit a garden in a tiny city apartment or a small balcony. But that's where the beauty of urban gardening shines. It's all about making the most of what you have. A small backyard, a balcony, or even a sunny windowsill can become a mini oasis, teeming with fresh, homegrown food. We're not just talking about a few potted herbs here. Imagine plucking juicy tomatoes, crisp lettuce, and vibrant bell peppers right from your own urban jungle. And the best part? You know exactly where your food is coming from. It's as fresh as it gets, and you're contributing to a more sustainable lifestyle. But urban survival gardening isn't just about growing food. It's about being self-reliant, reducing your dependence on the grocery store, and embracing a healthier, more natural lifestyle. It's about reconnecting with nature, right in the heart of the concrete jungle. We'll guide you through selecting the right plants for your survival garden, setting up your garden in limited spaces, optimizing plant growth, and even introduce you to hydroponic systems, a method of gardening without soil. From maintenance and care tips to harvesting and storing your crops, we've got you covered. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or a greenhorn, there's something for everyone in urban survival gardening. It's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. The joy of watching a seed sprout into a plant, the anticipation of the first fruit, the satisfaction of a meal made with homegrown produce. That's what urban survival gardening is all about. So, if the thought of fresh, homegrown food excites you, stick around for a garden full of tips. The first step to setting up your survival garden is choosing the right plants. Now, you might be tempted to pick your favorites, but remember, we're focusing on survival here. We need plants that are easy to grow from seeds, require minimal space, and provide significant nutritional value. Let's start with beans. Beans are a great choice because they're packed with protein, making them an excellent source of nutrition. Plus, they're climbers, so you can train them to grow vertically, saving you valuable space. Next up, we have carrots. Carrots are root vegetables, meaning they grow underground. This is a big advantage in survival gardening because it allows you to make the most of your limited space. Not to mention, they're a great source of vitamin A, which is essential for good vision. And let's not forget about lettuce. This leafy green is a must-have in any survival garden. It's easy to grow, doesn't need a lot of space, and can be harvested continually throughout the growing season. Plus, it's a fantastic source of vitamin K and vitamin A. Now, these are just a few examples. There are many other plants out there that are perfect for survival gardening. Tomatoes, peppers, and cucumbers are all great choices. The key is to choose plants that are easy to grow and provide a good amount of nutrition. And remember, variety is the spice of life. Plant a mix of fruits, vegetables, and herbs to keep your diet varied and interesting. This will not only help to keep you healthy, but it will also make your meals a lot more enjoyable. So do some research, decide on what plants you want to grow, and get those seeds. It's time to start planting. Remember, the right plants can make or break your survival garden. Now that you've selected your plants, it's time to set up your garden. The first method we'll explore is container gardening. This is an excellent choice if you're working with limited spaces like balconies or patios. Just grab some pots or containers, fill them up with quality soil, and you're ready to plant your seeds. The beauty of container gardening is that you can move your plants around to catch the sun or shield them from harsh weather. If you have a small backyard or a patch of land, you may want to consider raised bed gardening. Raised beds offer numerous benefits. They allow you to avoid poor soil conditions by filling the bed with quality soil, and they also ease the physical strain of gardening. You don't have to bend over as much when tending to your plants or pulling out those pesky weeds. Now let's talk about vertical gardening. This is a fantastic way to utilize your vertical space effectively. You can set up trellises for climbing plants like beans or cucumbers. Hanging planters are perfect for herbs and small veggies. And vertical pallet gardens can host a variety of plants in a compact space. It's like having a living, edible wall in your home or yard. Remember, the key to setting up your garden is to consider your available space, the plants you've chosen, and the amount of time and effort you're willing to put into your garden. Each setup has its pros and cons. So choose the one that best suits your needs. Don't be afraid to mix and match these methods. You could have a container garden on your balcony, a raised bed in your backyard, and a vertical garden against your wall. The possibilities are endless, and the joy of watching your plants grow and thrive is immensely rewarding. Selecting the right setup for your garden can give your plants the best chance at thriving. So, get creative, have fun with it, and let's bring some green into our urban spaces. After all, there's nothing quite like the taste of homegrown produce. Happy gardening! With your garden setup ready, let's discuss how to optimize your plant's growth. First and foremost, a crucial factor in plant growth is the quality of your soil. Soil is not just dirt. It's a living, breathing entity, filled with microorganisms, nutrients, and minerals. These elements are essential to plant health, helping them to grow strong and fruitful. So, make sure you're using the best quality soil you can get your hands on. But soil alone isn't enough. Proper fertilization is the key to unlocking your plant's potential. Think of it as the food for your plants. They need a balanced diet just like us. Nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium are the big three nutrients that plants crave. Nitrogen is for leaf growth, phosphorus for root and flower development, and potassium for overall plant health. So don't skimp on the fertilizer, folks. Now let's talk about maximizing growth and yield in our limited spaces. One of the main things to consider here is plant spacing. Each plant needs enough room to spread its leaves and roots. Overcrowding can lead to competition for nutrients and sunlight, which can stunt growth and reduce yield. So, give your plants the space they need to thrive. Another technique for optimizing growth in small spaces is vertical training. This involves guiding the growth of plants upwards rather than letting them spread out. You can use trellises, stakes, or cages to support your plants as they grow. This not only saves space, but also improves air circulation around the plants, reducing the risk of disease. Remember, size doesn't always matter in gardening. With the right strategies, you can make the most out of your small urban garden. So, invest in quality soil, feed your plants well, and give them room to grow. And don't forget to train them upwards. Growing plants in a small space doesn't mean compromising on quality or yield. With the right care and attention, your urban survival garden can be just as productive, if not more, than a traditional garden plot. Soilless gardening or hydroponics is another great option for urban gardeners. Now, hydroponics is a method of growing plants without soil. Instead, a nutrient-rich solution is used, providing the plants with all the necessary minerals they need to thrive. This innovative approach to gardening has several advantages, especially for those living in urban environments. First off, hydroponic systems are incredibly space efficient. They can be set up virtually anywhere, from a sunny windowsill to a spare room. This makes them a perfect choice for city dwellers who might not have access to a traditional garden plot. Second, these systems can result in faster plant growth and higher yields compared to conventional soil-based gardening. This is because the nutrients are delivered directly to the plant's roots, allowing them to focus their energy on growing upwards and outwards rather than expanding their root systems in search of nutrients. Third, hydroponics is a water-wise method of gardening. It uses up to 90% less water than traditional gardening because the water in the system is recirculated, reducing the amount that is lost to evaporation or runoff. But how does one set up a basic hydroponic system? Well, it's simpler than you might think. A beginner-friendly setup involves using PVC pipes to create a series of planters. These pipes are filled with a growing medium like perlite or coconut coir, and then the plants are added. A nutrient solution is then circulated through the pipes, feeding the plants. Of course, there are more complex hydroponic systems out there, such as aeroponic and deep water culture systems. However, a simple PVC pipe setup is a great starting point for beginners. One important thing to note is that hydroponic systems require careful monitoring of nutrient levels and pH to ensure the plants are getting what they need. But with a bit of practice, it's a process that can become second nature. In conclusion, if you're an urban gardener looking to maximize your yield in a small space, hydroponics is definitely worth considering. Armed with a hydroponic system, you'll be growing heaps of fresh, nutritious produce in no time. Hydroponics can be a game changer for urban survival gardening. A garden is a living thing and needs regular care and maintenance. Just like us, plants need water to survive and thrive, but not too much or too little. It's a balance. In container and vertical gardens, where soil can dry out faster, it's crucial to water regularly. A good rule of thumb is to water when the top inch of soil feels dry to the touch. Remember, it's better to water deeply and less frequently, rather than a little and often. This encourages roots to grow deeper and stronger. Now, let's talk about pests. They're not just annoying, they can damage your plants and reduce your yield. But don't reach for the chemical pesticides just yet. You can often manage pests naturally. Planting marigolds among your vegetables, for example, can deter certain pests. And a spray made from diluted dish soap and water can handle many common bugs. Plus, it's safer for you and the environment. Pruning is another essential part of garden care. Removing dead or diseased parts of plants can help prevent the spread of disease and pests. It also encourages healthier growth. And when it comes to fruiting plants like tomatoes or cucumbers, pruning can help direct more energy towards producing fruit instead of leaves. Don't forget about your soil either. Adding organic matter like compost or well-rotted manure can help replenish nutrients and improve soil structure. You can also test your soil's pH level. Most vegetables prefer a slightly acidic to neutral pH, but some, like blueberries, prefer more acidic conditions. Knowing your soil's pH can help you choose plants that will thrive or adjust the pH to suit your plants. Lastly, keep an eye on your plants. If they're looking a bit peaky, they may need a nutrient boost. You can use a balanced organic fertilizer, but be sure to follow the instructions. Over-fertilizing can be as damaging as not fertilizing at all. A well-maintained garden can provide a steady supply of fresh produce. And the good news is, with a little time and attention, it's not hard to keep your urban survival garden in tip-top shape. Happy gardening. Harvesting and storing your crops properly is just as important as growing them. Now, let's dive into the fascinating world of urban survival gardening, where every leaf, every root, and every fruit counts. Harvesting your produce at the right time is crucial. For lettuce and leafy greens, pick them early in the morning when they're still crisp from the cool night air. They're best when they're young and tender, so don't wait too long. Root vegetables, like carrots and beets, can be harvested when they're small for a tender taste, or left in the ground a bit longer for a more robust flavor. Beans, peas, and other legumes should be allowed to dry on the plant. Once the pods are brown and brittle, they're ready to be picked and shelled. Tomatoes and peppers, on the other hand, are best picked when they're fully ripe and bursting with flavor. But remember, the more you pick, the more your plants will produce. Once you've harvested your bounty, it's time to store them to maximize freshness and longevity. Leafy greens can be washed, dried, and stored in a plastic bag in the refrigerator. They'll stay fresh for about a week. Root vegetables can be stored in a cool, dark place for several months. Just make sure they're not bruised or damaged, as one bad apple, or in this case, carrot, can spoil the bunch. Tomatoes should be stored at room temperature until they're fully ripe. Once ripe, they can be kept in the refrigerator to slow down the ripening process. Legumes, once shelled, can be stored in an airtight container in a cool, dark place for up to a year. Do remember, though, freshly harvested produce not only tastes better but is also packed with nutrients. So eat what you can and only store what you need. After all, your urban survival garden is a living pantry, always ready to provide you with fresh, nutritious food. Proper harvesting and storage techniques can ensure you have fresh produce year-round. Urban survival gardening is more than just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. It's about embracing the challenge of growing your own food, even in the midst of concrete jungles. It's about maximizing every bit of space you have, whether that's a small balcony, a tiny backyard, or even a windowsill. And most importantly, it's about reaping the benefits of your hard work, from the nutritious meals you can prepare with your harvest to the satisfaction of being self-sufficient. We've talked about the importance of selecting the right plants for survival gardening, ones that are easy to grow from seeds, require minimal space, and provide significant nutritional value. We've looked at different gardening setups you can consider, from container gardening and raised bed gardening to vertical gardening, each with its own set of advantages. We've also delved into strategies for optimizing plant growth, emphasizing on the importance of quality soil, proper fertilization, and techniques for maximizing yield in small spaces. And let's not forget the exciting world of hydroponics, a soilless gardening method that's particularly suited for urban environments. We've covered the basics of garden maintenance, including watering techniques and natural pest control methods to keep your garden healthy. And finally, we've discussed how to harvest and store your crops to maintain their freshness and nutritional value for as long as possible. All of these lessons point to one thing: urban survival gardening is achievable for anyone willing to learn and experiment. You don't have to start big. In fact, it's better to start small. Grow a pot of herbs on your windowsill or a tomato plant on your balcony. Experiment with different plants and methods. Learn from your failures and celebrate your successes. Before you know it, you'll be reaping the fruits and vegetables of your labor. So, are you ready to embrace the lifestyle of an urban survival gardener? Remember, every big garden starts with a single plant. Ready to get your hands dirty? If this video has inspired you to start your own urban survival garden, then we've got plenty more where that came from. As we journey together through the world of container gardening, raised bed setups, vertical gardening, and even hydroponics, you'll discover that the sky's the limit when it comes to growing your own food in limited spaces. There's a wealth of knowledge out there just waiting to be tapped into, and we're here to help you every step of the way. We'll be sharing more tips and tricks on how to select the best survival plants, how to optimize their growth in your unique space, and even how to maintain your urban garden for a bountiful harvest. And the best part? You'll be part of a community of like-minded individuals who are also embarking on their own urban gardening adventures. It's a chance to share your triumphs, your challenges, and your discoveries, and to learn from others who are also navigating this exciting journey. So, if you're keen on taking control of your food source, improving your health, and contributing to a more sustainable planet, then don't hesitate. Click that subscribe button and join us as we dig deeper into the world of urban survival gardening. Remember, every successful garden started with a single seed. So, don't get overwhelmed by the big picture. Start small, experiment, and most importantly, have fun. Gardening is not just about the end result. It's about the process, the learning, and the satisfaction of nurturing life from a tiny seed to a flourishing plant. And don't forget to share your progress with us. We'd love to see your container gardens, your vertical setups, your raised beds, and your hydroponic systems. Show us your successes, your failures, and everything in between. We're all in this together, and there's nothing more rewarding than watching our urban gardens grow one plant at a time. So, are you ready to turn your concrete jungle into a green oasis? Join the urban gardening revolution today, and let's grow together.